Self-love, self-esteem, however you want to call it, is something that a lot of people work towards their entire life. It's something that a lot of people try to gain. However, they don't know how to do so. And in today's episode, I will share with you what are the steps towards loving yourself. Welcome to your ultimate guide to self-love, to truly loving yourself, to gaining self-esteem. You're going to see that there are 3 steps that you have to go through. The first 2 steps are very difficult to do. They require a lot of effort, a lot of time. And then the 3rd step, I believe, is a fun step. It's something, however, that you're going to have to do all throughout your life. It's like a never-ending step, right, that you have to continually work on. The first thing that you have to understand when it comes to self-love and self-esteem is that it's very different from self-confidence. A lot of people think that they're the same thing, right, that these 2 concepts are the same, but they're not. Self-confidence is achieved through the things that you basically achieve, right? So you gain confidence by external things of the external world, perhaps by people who compliment you. You're going to get self-confidence, perhaps by the work that you do, by the goals that you achieve, by the projects that you achieve as well, right? So self-confidence is an external thing. It's something that by achieving, by receiving compliments, by maybe looking at yourself in the mirror, right? By doing things or seeing things in the external world, that's how you achieve self-confidence. There's a lot of people in the world that perhaps have self-confidence but don't have self-love. And there's actually also people who have self-love but they don't have that much self-confidence, right? And I think good ways to see if you are confident and have self-confidence in life is how are you in social settings, right? Are you able to speak up for yourself? Are you able to say what you think? Are you, when you walk into a room, do you walk with your head, looking down or with your head high? That's how you see if someone is confident or not, right? However, as I said, it's not the same as self-love, because self-love, self-esteem is something on the inner world, right? It's an inner concept. It's something that you do within yourself. So without any further ado, let's start with these 3 steps, these 3 important steps that you have to take in order to truly love yourself. The first step to achieving self-love, and this one is inevitable. If you don't do this step, you're not going to be able to move on to the next steps, right? So you first have to start with this, then the second, and then the third. The first step to self-love, to true and profound self-love, is self-forgiveness, is to forgive yourself for any mistakes that you've done in the past, forgive yourself for things that you have allowed to happen to you, forgive yourself for the things that you have done or that you didn't do. Forgiveness is going to be the first step to true love, right? It's kind of the same as if, let's say, you are with someone, let's say you're married with someone, and then the person hurts you or does you wrong or cheats on you. If you want the relationship to continue and if you want to continue loving this person, you must forgive them, right? And it is only normal that as a human, you have made mistakes in life. We all have, right? So the first step, if you really want to love yourself, is to really forgive yourself fully and completely. Because without doing this, you're not going to be able to love yourself. Now, there are many things that you can do to forgive yourself. I think that the most powerful thing that you can do is to understand what were the lessons that needed to be learned by the mistakes that you've made or by the things that have happened to you, right? And I would even say forgive yourself and at the same time forgive anyone who has hurt you, right? Because very often if someone has hurt you or maybe they treated you wrong and you've allowed things, right? Well, that keeps resentment in your heart, right? That keeps you angry. That keeps you away from the feelings of love and, of course, therefore, of self-love. So I think the first thing that you must do is really to forgive yourself, to think about the lessons that you were supposed to learn, by the mistakes that you've made, because every mistake was simply a redirection, right? It was simply there to teach you something. And the moment that you understand what you were supposed to learn, that's the moment when you can be like, you know what? I did the best that I could do at the time with the information that I had. So I forgive myself for the things that I did when I didn't know any better. The second step to loving yourself fully and truly, and again, this is a step that you cannot skip. So the first step is forgiveness, and the second one is acceptance. You must accept yourself. flaws and all, because we all have flaws. Just like we all make mistakes in life, we all have flaws as well. And you need to accept them and learn how to love them, right? So whether these are flaws in your physical body, whether these are flaws in your minds, whether these are flaws in your spirit, we are all flawed beings. So you need to accept yourself for who you are, for what your talents or the talents that you don't have are, right? For the things that you can do and the things that you can't do, right? And you need to accept that. It's going to be very, very difficult to love yourself fully and truly if you haven't learned how to accept yourself, right? If you don't accept yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror, if you don't accept yourself for how you are, you need to do that. Now, you must accept yourself, but when it comes to self-love, you must also try to improve yourself, which will lead us to the next step. Let me interrupt this episode for a second because I have something very, very important to share with you. We have our exclusive masterclass, The Art of Womanhood and the Science of Having It All, coming up real soon. Now, what's very, very exciting about this masterclass is that it's completely free. All you need to do is sign up, leave your name and email address. The link is in the description below this video. It will also appear on the screen. During this free masterclass, which doesn't happen often, it really happens once in a blue moon that I do it live, I will be sharing with you how you can master the art of womanhood and the science of having it all, meaning that you will find the balance between your feminine and masculine. We all have these two energies within us, and I think that especially nowadays, it's very difficult to find that balance. But once you do, once you understand the secrets to becoming really the alchemist of your life, everything changes and you become a magnet to all the things that you desire and all the things that you dream of. So don't forget to go sign up now. Spots are limited, so you don't want to miss it. Now, back to the episode. The next step and the final step, but again, this third step is the one that will never end. It's the never-ending step, right? It's the one where your whole life you will have to do this. It's to value yourself, right? So forgive yourself, accept yourself, and value yourself. Now, how can you value yourself? You know, how can you value yourself? What are the things that you can do? When it comes to self-love, in order to value yourself, you need to always be catering to three things. These are the three things that you are, basically. You need to cater to your body, you need to cater to your mind, and you need to cater to your spirit. If you want to value yourself, you need to do things for your body, for your mind, and for your spirit. Now, what do I mean by that? Someone who loves themselves is a person that does not neglect their body, mind, and spirit. So it's someone that when it comes to the body will, take care of the body. Will go to the gym perhaps, or will do some sort of exercise. It's someone who will, go to the spa, let's say, right? Get massages. It's someone who is going to do things for the body because you value your body and you understand that it is valuable and therefore you want to take care of it. So ask yourself today, when is the last time that you have done things for your body? Again, this can be very simple things like just going to the gym, or it can be something like going to the spa, right, and getting a massage, or it can be something like eating a very healthy and good meal for you. So when is the last time that you've done something for your body? That's number one. Then ask yourself, when is the last time that you've done something for your mind, right? So you can't just do things for the body and then say, I love myself, right? You can't just say, okay, I go to the gym and I look good and I go to the salon and get my hair and nails done, so therefore I love myself. No, that's not full self-love. You're valuing, yes, your body, but you are not valuing your mind and your spirit. So when is the last time that you've done something for the mind? When's the last time that you've read a book? When's the last time that you've taken a course, right, to improve a skill or a talent that you have? You need to do things for the mind as well, and then of course for the spirit, because we are, as I always say, a trinity, right? So we are made of these three things: body, mind, and spirit. So when is the last time that you've done something for your spirit? Perhaps that you've meditated, or you spend time in nature, or if you are religious, maybe you've been to church or to the mosque. When is the last time that you've done things for your spirit as well? Because this is how you value you as a human, right? That's how you value who you are as a human and spirit, really, is by doing things for your body, mind, and spirit. That's why I say that this third step is a never-ending step, because it's not like, okay, next week and next month you do these things and then you're done and you love yourself all of a sudden. No, it's things that you have to do constantly. right? It's loving yourself. It's a work that you put in constantly, and every single day you choose self-love. Every single day you must choose self-love. You must choose to value yourself and put yourself first. You see, a lot of people will love themselves for a long time, and then eventually will stop loving themselves because they're so busy loving other people. This happens often. This happens often even to mothers, let's say, right? Or to parents in general, that when they have children, they're gonna cater so much, value so much their children, take care of them so much that they forget about themselves, right? And you forget to love yourself. But you must do this work continuously. And these are really the 3 steps to loving yourself. It's very simple. Now, I say it's simple, but you must put in the work. As I said, you need to forgive yourself for any mistakes or things that you've done or that you haven't done. Then, of course, accept yourself, and then finally value yourself by taking care of your body, mind, and spirit. So that is for your ultimate guide to self-love, to self-esteem. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to like it, don't forget to share with your friends, and leave a comment below. Let me know what other guides you want me to do. I like to do these ultimate guides to share with you complicated concepts, but doing them in a very simple way, right? Where it's very easy, applicable, and you can just take this advice and start doing it, right? So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe for new videos every single week, and I will see you very soon.